Putting phone on vibrate before Armstrong yells at me. Don't need you yelling about nanomachines on my stream. Hello. What?
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Penis Wright, where the people orients. I'm Lujack.
I'm Taylor, and Lujack. The other day we were talking, and you got your notification, and it said nanomachine son, but like, it was like at the perfect timing, but I can't remember what the like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember either because we were like, yo, how did this happen with this or whatever, or how was he,
yeah,
it's
basically like...
It was like, how was blank, like, blank, and it was, and then...
You just, your phone just goes, like, there's just like, it really can have the perfect comedic timing. It's like, well, how does a cheese say fresh? Nanomachines.
Nanomachines, son. Yeah, it really is something
you should have another... Imagine if you could set your notifications to different sounds that would like scroll through them, and so the other one would just be Senator Armstrong going, "Been on the internet lately?"
Been on the internet lately? Oh, dude, I forgot that was another line.
Something like that. It's like read the internet lately.
Been on the internet lately?
Hold on, I had to. Yeah.
Armstrong is the best game villain.
I only know it from memes and from, I think...
The memes! Taylor!
It is...
The bad memes!
It is kind of funny that, like, when you think about it, like, Kojima really was ahead of his time in predicting the importance of internet culture.
He really was. Man, when I went back... it's funny, I got to play through the Legacy Collection on PS3 with, like, a late 2000s lens, and experiencing, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time, like, in an age where this stuff was already happening, it's like, he fucking saw the future. This man saw the future.
It's kind of like that thing that blew my mind where I think it was in the Quentin review thing where he did the big ol' review, well, several big ol' reviews on the iCarly like sitcom show. He pointed this out, and I've never been able to like unsee this, where iCarly was about like Carly, like a normal girl, like getting super like famous on the internet and having an internet show. But when that show came out, the concept of someone being like famous for being for something that they only do like on the internet, like
we hadn't gotten to that era yet.
We didn't. Yeah, that was before YouTube really took off, which means that iCarly started as speculative fiction.
And became actual fiction.
Became regular fiction.
Like, just straight up fiction.
And so I'm just like, it would be so cool if, like, iCarly, like, if I don't know if they ever got around to doing, like, the reboot show or whatever, but I'm just imagining, like, dude, what if they start a new season or something, but it's, like, it's got, like, this, like, weird, like, futuristic vibe. Just because they're like, well, we did technically start as a speculative fiction of like of the future.
Right, dude. The more I learn about One Piece, the more angry I am that I fell out when I did, because
like things keep getting more interesting.
Yeah, they get more and more interesting. But like I was Luffy.
But Lujack.
Yeah.
There's so much we can cover. But also, what about the game? Just, editor, put in the sprite that's behind the sprite of Gumshoe. Yeah, that's behind there, and it's just talking about One Piece again.
It's just talking about One Piece again. God damn it, they keep talking about One Piece. No, but real quick, I want to say I'm so angry that I fell off when I did, because I fell off right before getting to see Luffy do Gear 5, because he has a Gear 5 now. And his Gear 5 is just a Devil Fruit Awakening, which is apparently a thing that happens, because apparently Devil Fruits have, like, spirits in them, and they give you the ability to manipulate your environment, and you could get overtaken by the Devil Fruit spirit.
Wait, so Monkey D. Luffy has legendary action, or he's got, like, lair actions
Yeah!
now? He can...
Yeah, he's got like some legendary transformation thing. Like his hair is on fire. He turns everything into rubber now, and he's just as cartoon as you can be. It's like if Pegasus's Toon World card from Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like if that were a person. I haven't actually seen like a lot of clips of it yet, but I've seen a few, and he really just looks like a straight up Looney Tunes character. Like there's a scene I saw, a clip of I saw, where he's like just moving his legs really quickly, doing that like speed up thing that wind up to run really fast, and like the ground is turning to rubber and like going behind him, and like it looks like the exaggeration you would see in a cartoon, but it's actually happening. It is real and affects the world, and it's insane.
I'm just imagining that would make a fun ability for like Spider-Man, where he goes all Ultra Instinct, but like, so when he's thrown against like a brick wall, it just kind of like catches him.
Yeah,
like all softly.
Yeah, but the reason that I'm mad is because I was on that arc when I fell off of the freaking series. Like I was on Wano. I had met the dog and cat guy. I was hanging out with Kinemo. Momonosuke was there. There was a dragon. I was in the fucking Wano arc. I fell off right before getting to see Joy Boy happen, and it makes me so angry. Yeah, I guess it's called Joy Boy. I think that's like the spirit of the devil fruit or something, or like the title that he goes by. I think the actual name is...
You say Spirit of the Devil Fruit, I'm imagining like One Piece's equivalent of, what's he called, The Truth in the Full Metal Alchemist, but instead of like an androgynous gray creature, he's just like a very piratey pirate guy who's like the spirit of the setting.
The Truth from Full Metal Alchemist shows up and he's just got like a pirate hat on and he's holding a scimitar. Scimitar!
It can cut whole milk into half milk. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
I don't care if there's a witness see that. I don't believe a lick of it.
I failed at English, but that's impossible.
Right. Who cares what the
Who cares what the witness says? I care. I imagine Matt Murdock in this situation. He's just like, don't say that.
Said I care, and the editor put up that very wholesome meme that's just was it Master Uruguay, and it says do care, did ask, do care, plus I love you.
I need to watch those movies.
Oh, Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah, I never saw the third one. I think I saw the second one, but I didn't see the third one. Was there a fourth one? Sure
maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fourth one that like I just didn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I gotta finish the how.
3, I know it. I know that 3 is a thing, and that I've seen it, but because I don't remember that much about it, I don't think it was as good.
Oh. How to Train Your Dragon is another one. I never watched all of the movies for that one. I saw the first one and the second one. I watched some of the TV show, but once again, I fell off of that franchise before I could even get through the TV show, and then a new movie came out, and I was like, oh man, I didn't know that this franchise was still going.
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Really believe in him, don't you, Detective? course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's ever really taken this Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously. Oh no.
Oh yeah!
You can tell by how many people we have on staff right now. It's just off camera. There's not a lot of them though.
There's no one there. There's like practically it's almost deserted.
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us.
Everyone's hanging out at that weird like
incidentally.
Everyone's hanging out at that like weird cafe place from Far Cry 5 that all the companion dudes hang out at.
I thought you were gonna say everyone's hanging out at the coffee shop AU. Hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. You know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? Should have done more vocal exercises for this episode.
It took.
That's why I used the decongestant because I was a little stuffy, and when I'm stuffy, I don't like I don't enunciate as well because I can't exhale.
Right, Taylor.
He hasn't got one yet. Yeah.
Taylor, when you read that last line, it took my brain to register for a minute that was what I was looking at on screen, and it sounded like you were setting up a joke. Like, hey, do you know who Edgeworth's defense attorney would be? Like, setting up some kind of punchline.
I could see it in my head, yeah.
Just some, like, ridiculous character that would never be his attorney. Or someone that would make complete and total sense, one of the two.
I just worry that it would be, whatever that one attorney who's like he struggles to exist in the mortal plane.
Yes, Your Honor.
I would like to go back to the ooze that I was created from.
Need to go back to the nether. I do not
Nether realm.
I do not feel comfortable in this dimension. It disagrees with my existence. It's like when the Spider-Verse characters in the Miles movies go to a different universe and their body's just like, blah, I don't belong
here.
Which was
Editor added that sound effect.
Yeah, which was a neat concept, but does not exist anywhere else in any Marvel multiverse that I've ever seen. So it's weird.
How wild would that have been if like they did the big crossover thing in the Spider-Man No Way Home, but like I mean they weren't there for that long, but like how wild would it have been if it's like if they start glitching out and they're like, oh ow, wow, that really hurts. What? Trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story. But apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? His logic is if he can't get an attorney and the state can't provide him one, then it's a wash and they can't prosecute him. There's gotta be like something to that. Like there's got I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know how lawyers work.
Well, I mean, presumably there's some kind of rule here in this universe where like that there is like a state attorney that is like if you don't have an attorney then one is provided to you. It's not necessarily a great attorney or one that has that much time because of all the other like people they also have to work for, but like yeah. Apparently that's the issue in real life. It's not necessarily that like that your attorney isn't very good or whatever. It's that like a state-appointed attorney will have like a zillion other people, and so they don't necessarily have like a whole bunch of prep time to actually like know the details of your case and have like a really good strategy for it.
Right. That's
just
rough,
about
buddy.
as bad as it sounds.
Sounds pretty bad.
Sorry. I changed the. I hit a button in this thing, and now I lost the chat. Hold on.
Damn it, Sailor.
Oh, chat, is this? Where are you at? Okay, there you go.
Chat,
Mr.
where you
Edgeworth
at?
will tell me. Chat, a fourth person pronoun. Chat, is this real?
Chat, is this real?
When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, editor, ahead of time. When we see Edgeworth, you have to play like the sitcom applause like sound, where like a character shows up and the audience is excited about them.
Woo!
Yeah.
Clap, clap, clap.
Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal.
Bruh, I've won every case I've had since the game started. Where have you been? What kind of thing is that to say to me of all people?
I like to imagine that, like, if there was going to be like say there was like a time skip and there were court cases in between there, I would have had it that there are cases that we lose, but like they're very fair, where instead of like a big life or death thing, it's more like, you were a public attorney and you defended this person, and like they did do it, and it kind of sucks, but like it doesn't mean they're not guilty.
Yeah. That would be more interesting. Still a fun game though.
But it would be in the background where it's like, yeah, we didn't get that case, but like, you know, I wouldn't say it's not the same. Winning a case, I think, is not the same as having a case play out how it probably should have.
Yeah, true.
Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney.
Okay.
Oh, show me you still got the dead guy's passport, which is double illegal.
Wait, hold on. Look. Here it is. My attorney badge. You want to see? Oh, wait, I can't present it right now because we're talking, I think.
That would have been... See, that's the exact... Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know we had that. I hadn't seen the profiles page.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Alright, after this dialogue...
That definitely would have been the kind of like setup where that's the kind of setup where we would use that option and be like, oh yeah, present attorney badge, and then we'd get like a notification of an achievement where it's like, oh, you did it.
Oh, you did it. You showed him that you're an attorney.
I love when there's stuff like that in a game where it's like, oh yeah, are you like something that makes sense where this wasn't an achievement, but it's a perfect example where there's a SpongeBob game, and if you go into Squidward's house, he's like, go away. But he's like, are you gonna get out of here or keep like jumping around like an idiot? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll jump around like an idiot. And so I jumped around, and if you jump like 4 or 5 times, they'll like interrupt you with dialogue and be like, if I give you a golden spatula, will you go away? And so and those are like the stars, basically, like the Mario stars that you.
Yeah, I remember the golden spatulas. I think I played.
And I remember being like, "Oh my gosh, this is peak game design."
Yeah, that was pretty great. The SpongeBob games are.
Squidward.
I don't think I've played. I haven't. I think I've only played like one SpongeBob game, and I don't think I ever actually beat it. But I think it was the SpongeBob movie game, like the first movie. It was that game. With, like, the Burger Mobile or whatever.
I know that there are a lot of SpongeBob games, and I think I've played 2 or 3 of them. Like, I always forget which one's which, to be honest.
Don't
Right.
ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to. Or something like that.
What's that?
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
That in SpongeBob?
Yeah, that's the meme. That's the meme from the game. The game meme.
Oh.
For the where it's like she says that in the game and it's a meme and it's really funny
Okay.
because it zooms in on her all creepily and menacing when she says it and it's like weirdly spooky. For some reason, I don't think it's supposed to be though. It just is.
It's funny because I thought earlier when you brought up the SpongeBob games, I honestly thought you were gonna be like, "Oh yeah," and I listened to like while I was doing chores, I listened to like a 3-hour presentation on like that ranked all the SpongeBob games.
You know, that probably is something I've had on the background at one point or another.
Which probably is something on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in line.
Oh yeah. Who is this witness?
Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. It'd be weird if they didn't.
Yeah, for real. Was there only that one witness?
Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. It was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another... Wait. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far... Oh, sorry about my mic. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. Oh, that means that she and Nick didn't get each other gifts.
Oh fuck.
Assuming they celebrate.
Hey, what
Really
luck?
good.
We're in the month of Christmas now.
I don't. So, editor, do Shrine Girls celebrate Christmas?
Do Shrine Girl? That is a good question.
Probably it's just be like not traditionally, but there's probably no reason that you can't.
Yeah, there's probably
necessarily.
there's probably not like a rule against it.
If there ever was such a thing as an off-duty Shrine Girl, that's probably Maya.
Yeah.
Editor cut to a temple somewhere and it's like really dusty. My shrines. What are you doing? Or what are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa.
Yo, what if they had a Black Friday sale, but on like the 26th, and but instead of like Black Friday, it was called like.
Badge.
Apology. It was called like Apology Day, where like if you couldn't manage to get something on time for Christmas, then you could get it the next day.
That's brilliant.
Oh, hey, you can do it. That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it.
Oh wow, there was actual. I don't. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's specific to the badge or if he would say that to anything I showed him, but I don't have anything else to show him right now, so we're gonna go to the detention center, I guess. Wow.
How funny would it be if there was a way of making fake achievements pop up in someone's dream? They're playing a game and then you just boom, boom.
Yeah. That'd be really funny.
Show your badge to Gumshoe.
December
25, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Thank you, SpongeBob narrator.
We've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? Oh yeah.
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Yeah,
Probably.
because like wasn't it that like Phoenix
Ah!
was framed and Maya was framed and
Oh,
yeah, no,
yeah!
elaborate was
Wait,
framed,
was
yeah.
Phoenix framed at one point?
Uh was it no.
Oh yeah, no, fucking Red White got him accused of being a criminal.
But I thought Red White but that was only after changing his original scheme, which was framing Maya.
Oh yeah, that's right. He tried to frame me like during the trial, didn't he?
Yeah, he was
Oh
really
yeah, I remember. He was
not
really desperate.
very non-committal in his whole
He was
frame up job.
struggling. He was so fucking desperate. You're lying.
Ah!
Hey, Edgeworth, come back!
Let me be clear.
Let me be.
Let me be opaque. Editor, put in the BoJack Horseman. What are you doing here?
Oh, wait, no, I'm trying to remember what scene that was, because wasn't it multiple people who said that?
Yeah, well, where he's in a he keeps doing the sitcom. What are you doing here? And then he's like,
Oh,
no, no, you gotta be all
yeah.
depressed. And then he like talks to his like mom, who's all like mean, and then he's all depressed, and he does the line correctly.
Oh, yeah, he's all depressed and shit. That
It's
was.
like, oh no, you BoJacked my horseman.
Man, if you guys haven't watched Bojack Horseman, go watch it. It's amazing.
I would say it's on a very short list of adult cartoons that actually feel like they're for adults.
I would also say it's on the list of very short shows that are depressing that you're not like
Very
immediately
short. Oh,
hostile
very short
towards.
list. I was like,
That you're not like immediately hostile towards, because like anything that's
yeah,
depressing, you're typically like, no, I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it.
yeah. Whereas BoJack Horseman is just like, oh, okay, I see like characters who like have their own like flaws and cycles of like doing something dumb and then being sad about it and then being like, oh, I'll change, and then doing something dumb but like in a different way. But
Yeah,
like, I don't know, it really has like it feels like it actually it does have like the human element in it, and so yeah.
it's very good. My favorite image across all BoJack is the one where he's staring upward at a balloon version of himself. I had that as like my phone background for a while.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And I love recurring character actress Marco Martindale,
Recurring my character actress Margot
who is
Martindale.
voiced by actual character actress Marco Martindale.
Because of course she is.
Yeah, which I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
Which makes it, in my opinion, makes it extra funny. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the line. What are you doing here? I I think it makes it extra funny because if she was part of production, that also means that she probably had to like sign off on all of it because like it's her likeness and such. So it wasn't like a secret, like she was in on it and would have been like, yeah, you can do this. Which is why it's so much funnier that it's Margot Martindale playing herself or
yeah,
playing her version in universe.
yeah.
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? Good point.
Oh, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, that's what that sound is coming from. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what that sort of knocking sound was whenever I like moved my bed. It's because I had a lamp that's got one of those like adjustable wire neck thingies, and it
Oh.
was just barely touching the wall, like kind of like the head of a record player. And so if I moved the bed slightly, it would like jangle against the wall and go.
Ah, weird.
Yeah, I got that lamp for like $10, and it only lasts for like a couple. I would say less than a couple years. Which, looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. A
Yeah,
$10 lamp.
get your money's worth, I guess.
This whole thing was made for like less than like an hour's wage. Right. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Like a weird funny or a ha-ha funny?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you.
I was literally gonna say, oh, you must have so many other clients. Yes, you do. He literally says, yes, you do.
Straight face, dead in the eyes. Yes, you do.
That's just me bothering people on Discord, where I'm like, hey, you want to hang out? Someone will be like, yeah, but then like they'll like reply really slowly, and I'll be like, yo, why are you busy? And they're like, well, I'm so busy. I have a life, and I'm like, well, why do I keep seeing you popping up on Discord? Yeah, I think the thing that drives me nuts is just the time management, where it's like you will not get a lot done if you hop in for like one little tiny like bit. It's my metaphor is going to Discord for only like 5 minutes and then jumping to other things. It's kind of like taking a bath by just like washing like one finger at a time.
Right.
Like, oh, I just wash like one limb at a time until I count as having taken a bath.
Right.
Like, theoretically you do, but you don't have to.
Be a very long process.
Yeah.
Actually, he's right.
I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
Not like this! I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Talk! What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Big Wolf wanna fight about it. Duh, we're gonna turn mouths into eggs, and then we're gonna help you, that's what.
Yeah, obviously. Everyone knows how to turn their mouth into an egg.
Dude, that would make a fun laptop sticker. Maya with the surprise face, but then the caption that's like wrapped around it says like, Phoenix, my mouth is an egg.
I can see it in my head.
Me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Is this 3 for 3?
Yeah, okay, I mean, I know you technically helped me win the last one, but still, I've not lost a single trial.
I do like that he reminds us, though. I mean, if technically speaking, if like we were playing this game as originally intended, we would be like kids using like a Nintendo DS, and we'd play this all over the course of like a week or something. But because we have longer like gaps between our availability, whatever, like I'm glad that he reminded us that like we are technically a novice attorney, because like we were like the apprentice of Mia. Like Mia was supposed to be like the more like senior attorney. Like there was a whole like what's the word, like attorney and apprenticeship like process, and we were just kind of stuck as the senior attorney now without that much experience.
Yeah, I still can't believe they killed her off. Like, it really felt like she was going to be a main character.
I need to add Mia was it Faye? Yeah, I need to add Mia Faye to the list of like characters that from like the fandom you would assume was way more common or popular, or way more
Yeah,
is way more popular than how or what's the word, like how often they were around or alive.
yeah. Like how Boba Fett got super popular and all he did was get eaten by a sarlacc.
Yeah, but just there's the real. I love the cosmic irony of like everyone wanting a Boba Fett show, and then while we're waiting for a Boba Fett show, they make a different show that is about a Mandalorian, and we get so attached to that guy that by the time the Boba Fett show comes along,
No one really
everyone.
cares.
I don't need this anymore, though. You already gave me a guy with that exact vibe, like already, and he had an adopted kid, so it had like a whole dynamic there, like with.
Man, and they really did the fucking Borderlands 2 thing of like having major plot development happen in an entirely different game or show in this case. And then just making you have to have watched that in order to understand what's happening in season 3. Because they did that with Borderlands. It wasn't as major in Borderlands, but if you
Are you
play,
talking about the connection between the Mandalorian show and the Boba Fett show?
yeah. It's like
Ah,
it's like how in Tales from the Borderlands, Scooter dies, but like Borderlands 2 has a DLC that references him dying without him having died in the Borderlands 2 game because he dies in a different game. So if you play through all of Borderlands 2 and you do Commander Lilith's Fight for Sanctuary DLC, and you get to that mission with Scooter's funeral or whatever, you're gonna be so confused. Like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck happened to Scooter? Why is he dead? And that's kind of what happened in Mandalorian. If you don't watch Boba Fett, you're gonna start season 3 going, why the fuck is Grogu here?
I think I actually stopped watching Mandalorian. There's probably a few episodes that I technically haven't seen because I think it was around the third season. Like, it wasn't as dense. Like in the first couple seasons, like were dense, where you had a lot going on. You had the cliffhangers, but like the individual episodes felt like they had a lot going on. Whereas I feel like by I feel like in the third season, the writers started doing that thing that like a lot of shows owned by Disney have been doing, where it's like, hey, what if we try to stretch out like what should be like a 22 minute like cartoon plot into like 45 minutes, and then we add a stinger near the end to make sure that people watch the next one. But like, there's not a lot like going on in each episode. Like, you should be able to fit so much into a 45-minute episode, and we know it's possible because like, Clone Wars could do that with their regular size 22-minute episodes.
Yeah. Clone Wars was really good.
Yeah.
I watched the Ahsoka show, and they really did the Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White thing with her. Like, she literally
You say that, and just imagine Ahsoka keep showing up and just be like, "I'm back."
Yeah, that literally is what happens though. She dies, she trains with Anakin, she comes back, and then she's wearing white for the rest of the show.
I don't know. I never saw. I haven't actually seen Ahsoka yet, but I love the fan theories of like, of just like, oh, are they gonna have like flashbacks or whatever to her in the Clone Wars, and will she have another actress play live action young her, and are they gonna have a different actor play original Anakin?
Yeah, Ahsoka was pretty.
Like, they may as well do the Han Solo thing and be like, yes, our past versions of ourselves happen to look like other actors, because don't worry about it. Shut up.
Yeah. Ahsoka was pretty meh. Balin and Jin were the most interesting part of it, but then that kind of amounted to nothing, and then I think the actor died, so that whole thing kind of sucks. Anyway, oh wait, yeah, did you...
Oh,
did
yeah, no,
did
I read that
you
one.
You read
Only
that?
finished the trial.
Hey!
Sure, you got lucky and won all three. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Heck, he's insulting you. Heck. Why am I always the one who has to get angry?
Nick, you gotta defend Edrith, Nick! Amuro, what are you doing, Amuro? Get in the fucking Gundam.
Amuro, wake up, Amuro. Me? I wonder what this character's name. Even the robot says his name like twice.
No, I feel you though. I've definitely been in that situation where I'll hear a character's name like 100 times, but like never register it for some reason. I'm like, what are they called though?
I did it sarcastically, or it was like I was just like, oh well, at least I won't forget this character's name because they'll be like, oh yeah, what was that name they said a whole bunch in the first episode? Oh, Amuro, right?
Amuro, yeah. Amuro something. Fucking Frau getting mad at Hayato for not making sure Amuro is evacuating, and I'm just like, bro, Amuro hears the evacuation alarm going off. Like, you go into his house and the thing he says is, oh, I heard this alarm going off, I didn't know what it was for though. But like, I have to assume that it is specifically for evacuating purposes, right? Because why the fuck does everyone else know to evacuate?
Editor put up that the Garfield in front of the no Garfield sign, and
like,
it's just I wonder what that's for.
Like, if Amuro's too stupid to get out of the house when the evacuation alarm's going off, I don't think you need to be getting mad at Hayato for that. I don't think that's Hayato's job.
Needs a little round robot to tell him when emergencies are happening.
Yeah. Amuro, we need to fucking leave. What are you doing? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse.
Well,
why were you...
Sometimes I let... Oh.
What?
Sorry, you were done with your line?
Sorry, why were you down there?
Sometimes I like to go down to the lake and sing songs about the lake to the lake.
Oh, that's fun.
Baby Cake. That's a deep cut Baby Cakes reference for y'all.
Oh, I still have not seen it.
Yeah, it was one of his like diary entries. He's just like, dear diary, sometimes I gotta commune with nature. I go down to the lake and sing songs about the lake to the lake. One time, a goose clapped.
I need to watch Baby Cakes.
How? Wait, have you not seen? I thought
I've never seen. I think you might have shown me a few clips, but I've never actually sat down to watch all of it.
Oh, okay.
I need to.
They're a series of shorts, so they should be pretty easy to get through.
That's good to know.
I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? Gordon Freeman? I went to see Gordy.
Look, Gordon, a ladder.
Thank you for remembering that, because oh man, I haven't even thought of that.
I've never even seen those videos. I've only heard those from you.
Oh, okay. Well, it's from a very long titled, like, it is effectively an abridged video game, but it's called Half-Life VR, but the AI is in self-aware, something like that. Oh yeah, so it's Half-Life VR AI or something like that.
Need to watch that.
And to actually get the effect, it's not actually Half-Life. It's you take Gary's mod, you upload the entire like Half-Life game into it, and then set it to multiplayer, and then have your friends play the other characters. Um, and so like, and so it's interesting because some of them like go very off script, but like sometimes they sound like they really would be a character, and so the one guy who has like a really low res mic, so he sounds like he's in Half Life. Gordon a bit, but like sometimes just so like it sounds like they're like the actual like one of the actual scientists in game, except he'll say just nonsense like potted boobs up ahead. It's big ones.
It's
And
really
we're
fun.
just sitting there like potted boobs?
It's really funny.
And then I watched the whole thing and I was like, wow, that was a trip. It was an emotional roller coaster. And then they made a follow up to it, which was Half-Life VR AI, but the cast is watching the videos where they're going through the episodes and doing commentary on it.
That's awesome.
I think they even did that again, where they like dove into it and told jokes about the jokes they told. Like it gets a little recursive. I don't know how many layers deep it goes.
That
But, yeah.
sounds insane.
Yeah, because it's such a long title, it's normally abbreviated to like HLVRAI.
HLVRAI.
Yeah, Half-Life VR AI. But yeah, it's I would recommend it. It's pretty neat. And it goes a bit off the rails, but it's also I feel like it's sort of a spiritual successor to like the machinima era of like the era of machinima of like making your own stories using video games.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
I feel like
remember I watched Final Fantasy VII Abridged and that was fun. Don't fuck up, because if
Yeah.
you do fuck up, I'm gonna have to fuck you up.
I don't think I've seen that, but like,
It's fun.
yeah, I feel like that like maybe it's just outside of my normal wheelhouse, but like I feel like that's kind of a lost art, and I do love that like a bridge anime, and machinima video games are like still a thing, and yeah, very good.
Man, I was watching some YouTube guys react to DBZ Abridged, and I forgot how fucking amazing that show was.
It's still something that's been messing with me lately is that like I don't know if I like finished in quotations DBZ Abridged.
I don't know if I have either. I don't think I did.
So here's the thing: is that like I get the feeling that when they said like, "Oh, we're done with DBZ Abridged," they meant like, "Oh, we're done doing this on a professional level. Like we're gonna do other things," but that doesn't mean that like they don't like doing that, which is why they keep like they still like upload shorts that are like little like bits of DBZ Abridged.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, it's because like they really can't help themselves. They need to have more of that abridged.
There needs to be a Majin Buu saga. I'm so upset that they didn't get to do a Majin Buu saga. Think of how great that would be.
What was the thing that I really wanted abridged? Oh, I would like to see Mobile Suit Gundam abridged, where because like as much as I should watch the actual like original show, I would really like to see something that was like it's a show that's literally from what would that be? It was from 1980, so that'd be 40 years ago.
Was it?
And use modern technology to like change the lip syncing and make their own like comedy with it, and be like, yeah, I'm doing an abridged anime, but it's like one of the early animes.
I just got through the original Mobile Suit Gundam, and I'd started on Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, which was looking to be kind of interesting, and then I immediately got derailed by fucking One Piece, and now I'm on a One Piece binge. So that's gonna be like a year.
I need like a thing to get. I feel like what's the word? I'm just not like if I got into One Piece, I would need like a really good like place to get back into it per se because I'm back in like the Skypiea arc, and I always just like get stuck around the same place where it's just like, wait, where was I? What am I doing there?
You know, I felt One Piece, I believe. I had a moment with
Also,
One Piece.
My most recent fandom is I've been playing Barotrauma, and I wanted to make a custom sub that's just a submarine that looks like the Thousand Sunny that actually works like it.
Yeah, I was watching you do that on Discord. That was neat. Fucking what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about One Piece. Skypiea. Yeah, man. I had a moment where I think I was in middle school at the time. I've been watching One Piece essentially my whole life, like for as long as I can remember.
I was born into One Piece, and it'll probably keep going until I die.
Pretty much.
Now that I think about it, is the same person who first wrote One Piece, are they still writing One Piece, or is it like a...
They're still writing it. Also, I'm exaggerating when I say I've been watching it for as long as I can remember, but I have been watching it since I was a child.
Yeah, well, I just had a realization, like, oh, like, they should make sure that they train a successor just to keep it going.
Yeah, they should. But when they got to the Skypiea arc and there was NL with his cool lightning powers, and he was all crazy and powerful, I kept wondering how Luffy was going to, like, fight him until I eventually realized that he was made of rubber, which means that NL's power won't work on him.
What's that power?
Lightning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was, you know, that was actually one of my questions that I was going to ask.
Yeah, it doesn't work on Luffy. He literally shucks.
Is he just stretching? Whoa, hold on.
Sorry.
Oh, I think that's an issue on my end. Okay. Wow, I was freaking out because I thought the stream stopped, but no, that was on my end.
Okay, good.
No, I remember thinking like, oh, well, he stretches like rubber, but does he have lightning resistance? It's like you wouldn't have any like mundane source of lightning, but I imagine that there's probably like a supernatural creature or sea monster or devil fruit that gives you lightning powers, and I figure, oh, well, that would be like the perfect time to be made of rubber.
Yeah, and Luffy is literally made of rubber, meaning he has all the properties of rubber, meaning, yes, he is insulative, because he's literally made of rubber. He's not stretchy like rubber, he's literally made of rubber. So he functions like rubber. Yo-ho-ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
Got a magic gum gum, where'd he purchase that?
He has a devil fruit, where'd he purchase that?
D. Luffy!
Monkey D. Luffy!
Too many syllables. Hold on. Alright, we gotta get back. We gotta stop
get back. We gotta stop talking about One Piece. we gotta learn about Gordy.
I'll learn about Gordy. What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us?
We ran out of dialogue options.
Yeah, that's all of our dialogue options.
You really want the truth, he says, and he like walks back, and the card is just a cardboard cutout. There is no card. That's the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
And this is the part where like I break the fourth wall, and then like I turn the green screen off and reveal that I was in a different room, and then it like zooms out, and he's got like this big frame thing, but it's holding up actual wallpaper. And he's like, the wallpaper's real this time, I got you. Your attorney's badge?
Edgeworth, let me defend you. Oh, so when Gumshoe told me to... So when Gumshoe told me to show him the badge, he literally meant to show him the badge. I just did that as a gag.
I mean, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
good one, right? But I'm not that hard up, not yet.
I can get you hard. I
I
mean,
mean,
what?
you have a trial like tomorrow. Uh,
Yeah.
what do you mean by that? It means I'm hiring Gra-
I'm
Grossberg.
I'm hiring Saul Goodman. He's supposed to be really good. Man.
I love that thing where it's Saul Goodman defending his client, Soul Bad Guy.
Oh my god, how have I never thought of that?
That's from Soul Girl. No,
No, it's from
it was
Guilty
one of the fighting
Gear.
games.
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear. Sorry, I can never keep my fighting games apart.
And I think Blue
Me,
Azure had a villain called That Man, and that was it.
me trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
Wet behind the ears pirate captain who can't even swim, been out to sea for a day, and you're caught in a whirlpool. Sorry.
Have they ever done a gag where like a bunch of people are like doing yoga and like Luffy's like that looks relaxing and he's all like weird and bendy?
No, but they should. Uh,
What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. Well, then how are you not hard up?
yeah, what?
How is this not an adversity?
Yeah, how is this
Simply
not
put,
a cause for alarm?
simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. Do you think there's like an actual like registry that shows the like you know how in like in first person shooters you got your like kill death ratio or whatever? Like is there like an attorney registry that's like a win loss ratio? Because like if attorneys really are like focused on like having wins or at least having like really famous wins or something, I do wonder like what does the other end of the spectrum look like? Are there attorneys that are like, yeah, I'm not a public attorney, but like I'll just take any case. Like I get paid if I lose or win, and I do the job, but you know it's 50-50. I don't know.
Right.
I don't. I
Man.
imagine there's got to be a low end, you know.
Yeah, probably.
It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
Wow.
Oh, because he was a prosecuting lawyer.
Yeah.
This is just a really small world, you know, limited cast.
Yeah, right. They didn't have a lot of options. I don't believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it. Date Bio.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Well, what if I do it anyway? Did you do it? Edgeworth. This is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request. Stay out of this case. You're getting too close to this case, Phoenix.
You're too close to this case, right?
You start barging into this case again, I'm gonna have to take your badge. Your attorney's badge, that is.
Phoenix, right? Out of control lawyer. He's what is it? He's something fucking something about not following rules but getting good results.
Oh yeah, he's a loose cannon cop that doesn't
Yeah,
play
loose
by the
cannon.
rules.
Yeah, loose cannon lawyer.
attorney who doesn't play by the rules.
You're a loose cannon, right? But damn it, you get results. You've won 3 whole cases, and those are all the cases you've
3
had.
courthouses.
You're
I love the recurring gag of
you keep referring to the
whatevers.
What?
I love the recurring gag of loose cannon and then just any occupation, but like with the same gag where it's like loose cannon food truck vendor. You wrecked 3 fences near the high school you sold your hot dogs at. You're getting too close to this case. All right.
You're too close to this case, right? You keep talking. You're a loose cannon. You won't stop talking about anime. You're afraid of the jury as the Clone Saga. You keep calling the honor. You keep calling the judge Master Roshi for some reason. I don't even know what that means. What's going on?
He doesn't even have the same head shape.
They have the same beard.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to look that up real quick.
Maybe I don't know. Look, man.
From memory, I would say no, because Master Roshi's beard is like in 3 discrete parts, whereas the judge has a beard that sort of forms into one large sort of like oblong shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I sort of see the connection.
Well, whatever.
Oh, wait. Stay away from this case. Maya says, why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Because I will be defended by Feltworth Esquire, and then like a PNG of like a little like Muppet thing slowly like raises from the underside of the screen.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hey, hey, Judgy. Hey, Judgy. Can I call you Judgy? So listen, Judgy.
I got a law degree on Gumtree.
I got a law degree on Gumtree.
It was my wife's law degree, which not only doesn't answer my question, but brings up several more questions. Oh. Dear lordy.
Oh, man, if y'all haven't seen it, go look up Randy Buys a Bookshelf on Gumtree. It is
it's a classic.
It is the most unhinged shit. And you want to know what
the
best...
made me realize... That also reminds me that since you know how there's games that like I am really excited for, but then when they come out, I like forget that they exist.
Yeah.
I think My Friendly Neighborhood, which I would best describe as what if BioShock, but it's Muppets, where like the Muppets are just like an actual like species that just like kind of live in their own like neighborhood.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. And of course because I was like interested, and then I was worried, and because it's like, oh no, is this like gonna be like more like mascot horror? And it's like, oh no, it's Muppet BioShock, and everyone wants more BioShocks. So
true.
So I was like, oh, I'm so excited, and then it came out. And then, but like, right when I had the highest amount of like me wanting to buy it, I also have been really low on cash recently.
Wait, is it out now?
I believe it is.
Oh,
I think it was made by like one guy.
I need to put that on my wish list if it's out. But we need to get through this dialogue so that we can.
Yeah, then we can save.
Yeah.
Look, just go away and leave me alone. And Feltworth Esquire.
Feltworth Esquire, the third.
Oh man.
But a
law Can't wait for the fan animation of that.
But a law degree on Gumtree.
Nick. Sir Edward did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that's bothering me. Is like if he. I don't know how this is with like real lawyers or whatever, but like, if there's no like, if he doesn't want to be defended, like in general, then his plans would be super simple. It would just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get a state-appointed attorney, but I'm gonna plead guilty. Like, there's no trial. There you go. Or there is a trial, but like, you know what I mean.
Right.
But also, Kyle just hopped in. Hey, Kyle.
Kyle.
Glad you could show up, but.
But we're
Wait,
about to...
Kyle, did you move one time zone away from us, and that's why you showed up at 8 instead of or at 9 instead of 8?
At 9 instead of 8, yeah, because we're about to get off here. But
Yeah.
before we leave, Taylor was in the middle of something.
Yeah. It's mentioning the what was it? Dang it! I got a little distracted.
We were talking
Oh, right,
about-
the no contest. Where like if that was his plan, then that would just be actually his plan. But like, if he didn't do, if it's a difficult case, what's the word? Yeah, if it's a difficult case in the sense that like he didn't do it and he's trying to plead not guilty, that means that he does want a good lawyer and that he didn't do it, which means he should be able to answer the question of, did you do it? No, I didn't. It did not commit a murder.
Nah, man, wasn't me.
I just wanted to show him my new camera.
It's just a camera, man. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this stream.
Thank you so much for watching my stream. I did that joke already. I've been Taylor.
I've been Lou Jack.
And after this, maybe we can play some Bear Trauma. So thanks so much.
We can.
And I'm reminding you to take care.
Stay awesome.
Have a beautiful day.
And stay hydrated. And also watch
Woo!
Symbiotic Titan and One Piece. And actually Sonic Primal too. I just watched Sonic Primal. It was fun. Anyway. Bye!
Don't forget to save.
Saving the game before quitting.